Hello guys, my name is Serge and welcome in this tutorial. I'm going to show you some formulas like the most used formulas that you need to know guys in MS Excel. You know guys, everyone needs the basic knowledge of MS Excel and I consider that you guys know how to open MS Excel. You know what is a sheet and you know what is a cell. So you know all this stuff. So that's why I'm just going to show you some most used formulas like how to use them, how to apply them in an efficient way in MS Excel. So guys, whether you're running your own business or you're working in a company, you need to know this. And next time, I will also come up with some more interesting topic in MS Excel, MS Word, and MS PowerPoint. In my previous video, guys, I've shown you how you can install MS Office original, guys, not a cracked products, nothing like that. So just follow the video guys and you will download and install MS Office free of course, original product pack. Sure. And guys, if you have some topics, some special requests that you want us to come up with in our next video, guys, just drop it in the comment section. We'll make some research and next time we'll just break it down for you guys. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, this is another reason for you to subscribe, hit the ring bell, so that when we come up with a new video, you're going to receive a notification on this How to Do Technology channel. Without further ado, let's get started. So guys, these are the formulas that we are going to cover up in this tutorial. It's just going to take few minutes guys to complete these formulas. I think most of us, we know about these formulas, but maybe we've forgotten about them, something like that. But if this is the first time you're going to learn about this, don't worry guys, I'm just going to show you everything in detail so that you understand it very well. If you have any suggestion, don't doubt to drop it in the comment section and we are always there to answer. So we are going to start with add addition. Here we are. I have result 1 and result 2. That's because I'm going to show you two different methods and the second one is the most effective. So here we are. Let's say I want to add this value and this value and I want my results to be displayed here. Every formula in Excel always begin with equal sign. Then I'm going to write 10, then just type the addition operator or addition sign and then 5, right, this value. When you hit enter, so the formula is, just check here in the function bar, guys, you have equal to 10 plus 5, then hit enter on your keyboard, you will get the answer. Whenever you select the cell, you are going to see the result here and the formula is in the function bar. Now the second method is that we are going to start always with equal sign, but this time instead of writing manually 10, we are just going to select this cell. What Excel does is it's going just to write here the name of the cell. Where does this name of the cell coming from? It comes from the name of the column here, which is C, and the name of this row, which is 2, which give us this name C2. Then I will just put this addition operator and then select the other cell, which is D2 again, then hit enter on your keyboard. When I come here and select the cell, I'll get the formula in the function bar and the results on the cell. So now guys, the difference between this first method and the second method is that whenever I change the value here, let's say instead of 10, I'm gonna write 8 here and hit enter. The value in the first method is still the same because this is static, it's constant, it won't change unless I come here and manually change it. But here the result has changed. Why? Because it's only considered the value that is in C2 and the value that is in D2 as well. If I go ahead and change here instead of 5 and type 7, you will notice that the value has changed. The result has also changed again here guys. So the same thing we can do. Let's just open our database here. So let's say this time I want to add the value in the year 1990s and 2020 2021. What I'm gonna do is just type equal and then select the cell and plus, select the other cell plus and the other cell plus, then hit enter, you get the answer guys. When you select this, you have the result here and the formula is right there. We are going to see other methods which are better than this one. So let's move on with the subtraction. The formula is same here, equal, then if you want you can just type it manually, then minus, the other value is 7, right? But you know guys, as I've shown you so far, the best method is just to write equal sign, select the cell, put the subtraction operator, select the other cell and hit enter, right? So you can do the same here. So let's just carry on with this second method here. For the multiplication, I'm gonna just select this, and the multiplication operator, you just press shift 8 key on your keyboard, then select the other cell, hit enter, right? And here, and for division, equal, select the cell. The division is the forward slash on your keyboard. What am I doing? Just press on forward slash on the keyboard, select the other cell and hit enter. And now here we go, sum. As the rest of the formulas, you need to start with equal to, then type sum. As soon as you start typing a formula name, Excel is just going to suggest you with a bunch of formula that start with those characters. So it's up to you to double click on the formula that you want to use. Sum. After sum, you need to open a parenthesis, and then you are going to select any cell that you need to associate to this formula. Then after each cell, you need to put a comma like this. Let's say I want a sum of this cell. When I'm done, don't forget to close the parentheses and then hit enter. You will get the answer. So this result is the sum of all these cell or all these values. So guys, let's say you have more than 10 or more than 100 values that you need to add. You're not going to select each one individually. That is kind of tedious, right? So this is what I'm going to show you now in this database we have here. Let's say for this year 1990, I want to add all these value, guys, and just imagine if you have to select each cell one by one. 43 cell, that is too much, right? So this is what you are going to do. You just type equal to sum, select the sum, it opens the parentheses for you. So now we're just going to take the range, right? Like I'm going to start from this. Just maintain your mouse and scroll down up to the last cell, right? Up to this. Like I want to add like all these values here. Once you are done, just close the parentheses. Guys, I want you to check something. Excel didn't write all the cells, but it only took the first cell, which is L3, and you can check that, right? We are in L column, so the first cell that we took was L3, and the last one, this one, is L45, right? So close the parentheses and just hit enter on your keyboard. You see, you got the answer. Very simple, right? So this is how you can do. You can also go ahead and type it manually, right? Like let's say I wanted just to get the sum from this value here, right? I can just type it like this, equal sum, open the parentheses. Let's say I wanted just this cell, right? Just and enter the semicolon and type the other cell, like from L30 up to what's happening. Guys, you can just type it if you know the number of the cell. Like we are in L, that is L31, right? L31 semicolon up to L45. Let's say, you see, Excel has selected it for me, so I can get the answer this way. So this is how you can go ahead and use this formula sum. Let's come back here, guys, and see what is next. So the next formula is mean, right? Equal to mean. How can we apply this in real life? You see, you can have more than, I don't know, more than hundreds numbers or numbers. So you want to know what is the minimum, like the smallest numbers, right? So just give the range here. You just press your mouse and just drag it up to the last, like in this range, close the parentheses and hit enter. So in this range of number, the very smallest, like the minimum number, the minimum value is 1. You can check it manually because you know it's just few numbers here. But if you have a bulky database and you want to know, maybe I don't know, from among all these numbers you want to get the smallest number, so you can apply this formula like equal minimum. I want a minimum from all these number, okay, from there, right? I want from that range, I want to get the minimum. So the smallest number, the minimum number is 3, right? Let's move on to the next formula. So the next formula is maximum. So this is just like you understand, right? Equal max, open the parentheses, give the range, close the parentheses, hit okay, hit enter, and you get the result, right? Because the maximum number is 30. That's very easy to understand. Goes the same, it's the same way you can also get the average number. Let's say we want to get average number, just type here average. Instead of typing it all, you can just select what Excel is suggesting, right? Average, then you're going to take the range like that, close the parentheses, hit enter, and Excel is going to give you the average. How can you use that in real life, guys? You know how you can, like, you are trying to find the average value from a range of values, guys. You can do that like that, and then we move on the next, which is median. So I can just give the range. So the only thing you need to do is just write equal median, then you open the parentheses and you give the range. You can also go ahead and type it manually, or let's say instead of giving the range, let me just complete this one. Instead of giving the range, right, come back on the formula, click on that, and come here in the function bar. Instead of writing like that, you can also separate them from, maybe you want just from few cells like that one. I can also select this one. Which one is this? Which one is this? Which one is this? D. Let's say from D4, right? D4. From these cells, I want to get the median. So this is how you can also do that. Count. Now here we come with count, guys. How do you use count? Let me show you this example of count in this. Let's say we didn't have this serial number here, because now we know that we have all this amount. Okay, I'm just going to remove one value here. I'm going to remove this one here. Let's say you have a database where some cells are empty, like there is no value here. This is when you can use count. Let's say you want to count all the cells that have got values in themselves. Count will only count those cells with value. Let's say like with numbers, right? Equal count, right? Then you're going to give the range. I already know that it starts from L3 semicolon, and the last cell is L45, right? Close the column. So you can also type it manually like that if you already know. Then hit enter, right? So from L3 up to L45, only 41 cells have got numbers in them with them. So this is it, guys, with count. Let's come back here and see what comes first. Whereas count A, let's come back in this. So guys, let's say I also remove, I want to show you something with count. You see we have 41 values, right? Let's say I remove this one here, just hit enter. You see I've just removed one value in a cell, so now there is no longer 41 cells with values. Now it's 40 values. Now here I'm just going to change, instead of a number, I'm just going to put a name. It's not counting characters, it's only count numbers. But count A counts also will also consider character or anything that is present in the cell. This is what we're going to see. Just type count A and give the range from count A from L3 up to L45, right? When you close this, you see it's consider also this one here. If I put anything here, it might be something like that. It's not a number, so count A still consider it as a value, right? So this is the difference between count and count A. So guys, we are going to talk about if condition is very simple, guys. This is what I'm going to show you. Like, let's say I want to write in this cell C13 a certain message, pass or fail, for example, depending on some condition. If the condition is fulfilled, then I'm going to display pass. If not, I'm going to display fail. So this is where you're going to use if condition. So you start with equal if. I'm going to give my condition. Let's say I want to display pass if the value in this cell, which is C5, if the value in C5 is greater or equal to the value in D5, then if the value in C5 is greater or equal to the value that is in in D5, then I want this message. Remember to put your message in double quote. I want to write pass, right? Let me put it capital letter. I want to write pass if the value, we know the value in C5 is 10, right? Means the value is greater or equal to the value in D5, which is 2, right? Means I'm going to get the result I'm expecting to get pass, right? But if the value is not so, then they're going to write this message, fail. Once you're done, don't forget to close the parentheses, then hit enter. You see the result is pass. Why so? Because the value that is in this cell is greater or equal to the value that is in this cell. Let's say I change now. Instead of 10, I'm going to write 1. 1 is not greater, neither is it equal to the value that is in D5, which is 2, right? So means I'm expecting to receive here a fail, right? Exactly. So this is how you go ahead and use this if formula in Excel, as simple as that. The same goes with count, right? Equal count, equal count if is there, right? Like I want Excel to count for me all the numbers, some numbers, not all the numbers, but some numbers in this range. So comma, that's my condition, so they are going to count all the numbers that are equal to 1, right? Then I close my parentheses, the result is 3. Why so? Because in this range we are going to find, if you can check it manually, we are going to find the number 1 is repeated 3 times. So it counts each number that's equal to 1 and it found that it's 3 times. Let's say I'm going to change my condition here. Instead of 1, I'm going to put 4, for example. I know we have 4 only once. You see, the result is going to be 1 because 4 is found only once, right? The same here, you can apply sum if, right? Sum if, right? So they are going to sum all the numbers, like from this range, they are going to sum all the values that are equal to 8. So if there are values equal to 8, they're going to sum all the values. You see, we can find 8 is repeated 3 times. Then the value, the result is 3, like 8 plus 8 plus 8, right? Let's say I put here, instead of 8, I put 7, right? I know 7 is repeated there twice, means my answer is going to be 14. And if I put any number that's not there, let's say 6, I'm gonna get 0. I'm gonna get 0 because there is no 6 here, guys. So that is it, and we are almost done, guys. I'm going to show you concatenate and we are done for this video. Concatenate, you start with equal concat. The formula is concat. So then I'm gonna concatenate the value in this cell, comma, and the value in this other cell, right? You can also have more than 2 cells, right? Close the parentheses and hit enter, you get lookup, right? So I'm going to show you something with this here because this is the number that I actually need. But let's say you have here, let's say concat, right? Concat, concat. Let's say you need to concatenate this value here. You can also just drag it, right, like this. Let's say I want to get you see, I have search loop body, but I need a space in between search and loop body, right? What I'm going to do is, instead of semicolon, just put comma, another comma, and in between comma, just put a double quote and a space in between. And when you hit enter, oh sorry, what have I done? I actually wrote something in between. You just need to put a space. I can just put space, and you get this result. I hope you learned something in this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching us. If so, please give us a thumbs up and let us know in the comment section. You can also share this video with your friends who would like to know what you have learned today, and any nice words in the comment section, guys. We will appreciate that. Thanks for watching. See you soon in the next video with another topic in MS Office. Bye bye.